Shinjiro as a character and his persona is one surrounded by mysteries, mainly because not a lot has been explicitly told to the player about him, but more on it conveys it through subtle storytelling implications. Examples are, he is a recurring character in the story. You first meet him in the hospital where Akihiko is being treated for his injuries. Second is when he saves your group from delinquents in search for a lead that will help your search for Fuka. And lastly is when Akihiko relentlessly pursues him to join Cease again, until he eventually agrees. Unfortunately, he is a party member only available for a month, and a significant date that drives his character and story is on October 4th. We are here to investigate this incident further and speculating other factors the game did not explicitly tell us, and take a deeper look on what makes his persona, Caster, unique. First, his persona, Caster. Caster originates from the Greek mythology and was part of the Argonauts, a band of Greek heroes. While he and his twin brothers were patrons to sailors and athletes, they are also associated with sports and horses, hence why Caster's design is on a horseback. Second, his stats. Caster has no weakness, but that means he also has no other affinities resistant to, which is irrelevant because he boasts a high endurance stat, meaning he could tank as much hit as he can, and pair it with Shinji's high health pool, which is the only drawback since most of his skills uses HP instead of MP. Caster also boasts a very high strength stat given all of his skills he learns are physical, and for reference how this affects and scales in real life, during the October 4th incident, Caster leveled the entire Amada house while it was going berserk. Lastly, his abilities. Before reload, Caster had an ability called Evil Smile, which inflicts fear to all foes, which is fitting for his all-black, grim aesthetic. Hollow eyes are very menacing. Lastly, there are some abilities that Caster foreshadows Shinji's fate in the future, or it could be reference to Caster's mortality, and that would be Fatal End and Deathbound, which both deal slash damage. Next, the user. All we know about Shinjiro's upbringing was he and Akihiko grew up in the same orphanage together, and after failing to save his sister when the orphanage burned down, he and Shinji vowed to get stronger so they can save everyone. Knowing Shinjiro's rough upbringing, despite how nonchalant he acts, he can get pretty heated in the midst of battle. Take a listen to his voice lines.
Now this is a rush. What's wrong? Take that! And another! Out of my way! Go to hell! What's wrong? That's all you got? Out of my face! Eat it! And another! You're done! Out of my way! Piss off! Eat this! Come on! Persona! Caster! You're up, Caster! Sucks to suck! Crush him! Let's do it! This'll end it! I'll see you in hell! Let's do this! Just let me handle this! Out of my sight!
In every Shin Megami Tensei game, there are fusions that restricts the player from performing simply because it has a higher level than the player can control. With how much of a powerhouse Caster is, and Shinjiro's battle emotions, these factors pair into Shinjiro having very thin grip or control over his own persona, and factor in that he recently awakened to his power. Probably a few days of summoning him prior to the incident is what led to Caster going berserk, resulting in the unfortunate death of Amada's mother. I can back up my point with Reload's new game mechanic called Theurgy. Upon one's battle emotions are high, they can activate a special attack, and Shinjiro's Theurgy does not involve Caster at all, apart from casting Bloody Charge. He even insists on handling it on his own. That's about wrap up this investigation regarding the October 4th incident between Shinjiro's persona Caster. I do plan to make a video about him in the future. It's going to be a full breakdown because in my honest opinion, Shinjiro is such a deeply written character with so little time in the game and story. So I plan to do justice to his writing by creating a full breakdown. It's just that I had a need to make a separate video about October 4th so that the video won't be as bloated as it already is. Because Shinjiro is my favorite character and I'm pretty such a nerd and I really wanted to dissect everything there is to his character, because there was so much little time that we are offered with him. So like yeah, that's about it, and look forward to the Shinjiro breakdown vid that's coming up soon next.